In the near future, Earth's ecosystems are collapsing. Pollinators vanish, crops fail, and famine spreads across continents. Governments secretly fund radical experiments to reverse ecological collapse. One such project, Bugonia, seeks to artificially recreate a lost balance. But whispers spread that the experiments involve something unnatural. Dr. Alara Quinn, an entomologist, is recruited into Bugonia. She lost her son to starvation years earlier and seeks redemption through science. Her expertise with insect behavior makes her indispensable to the program. Alara discovers that Bugonia is more than just genetic engineering. It is an attempt to merge human and insect DNA. Alara travels to a remote biodome research colony in South America. The facility is guarded by soldiers and hidden in the rainforest. Inside, she sees massive honeycomb-like structures pulsing with artificial light. Researchers wear protective suits as experimental insects swarm around them. The air hums with something both alive and mechanical. Project Bugonia is overseen by Dr. Kale Vera, a charismatic visionary. Kale claims the old world is finished and humanity must evolve. He believes insects hold the key to survival, resilience, unity, and rebirth. But his calm smile hides an obsession bordering on zealotry. Alara is torn between fascination and unease. Alara witnesses the release of hybrid pollinators into a greenhouse. The plants bloom instantly, bearing fruit faster than natural cycles allow. It feels like a miracle, a rebirth of the earth. But when the insects die, their bodies dissolve into toxic spores. Kale calls it a necessary imperfection. Alara discovers a hidden chamber with human test subjects. They show signs of insect traits, compound eyes, chitinous skin, hive-like behavior. Some whisper prayers, believing they've been chosen to be reborn. Others scream, trapped between humanity and monstrosity. Alara realizes Bugonia is creating more than insects. It's creating hybrids. While analyzing DNA samples, Alara finds something chilling. One sequence is from her late son, Nathan, stolen from hospital records. Kale admits he chose her because of Nathan's unique genetic resilience. Alara feels betrayed, realizing her grief has been weaponized. She vows to stop him, but cannot yet escape. Strange vibrations echo through the facility at night. Swarm drones move as if controlled by a single unseen will. Alara dreams of a colossal queen pulsing beneath the dome. When she wakes, her arm bears faint marks like stings, but no insects touched her. The line between dream and reality blurs. A small group of researchers secretly approach Alara. They reveal they've been trying to sabotage Bugonia from within. Among them is Dr. Kieran Holt, a geneticist with ties to eco-activists. They warn her that Kale plans a global release of the hybrids. If unleashed, humanity could be consumed in weeks. Kale addresses the facility like a prophet before his flock. He declares Bugonia the next Genesis, where humanity becomes hive. Some researchers cheer, others lower their heads in silence. Alara sees that faith in him has become cult-like. Her fear deepens. He isn't just a scientist, he's a messiah figure. Alara and her allies attempt to flee through underground tunnels, but the facility's defense drones detect them. They're swarmed by insect-like machines with metallic wings. Several allies die. Kieran is badly injured. Alara is dragged back before Kale, branded a traitor. Kale confronts Alara privately. He insists she should understand the grief of loss, the hunger for rebirth. He shows her a chamber where a childlike hybrid with Nathan's eyes sleeps. Alara is shaken, torn between horror and longing. Kale whispers, "He can live again if you embrace Bugonia." Kale prepares the emergence, where hybrids will be released into the wild. Giant cocoons pulse with eerie light in the main chamber. Alara sees hundreds of soldiers waiting to be transformed willingly. She realizes Bugonia has become a movement, not just science. The hybrids begin to stir. Alara and the remaining rebels plot to destroy the central hive core. It is a living bioreactor powering the entire colony. If destroyed, the cocoons and hybrids will collapse. But destroying it means unleashing toxins that could kill them too. The choice is between survival or sacrifice. Disguised in protective suits, Alera and her allies infiltrate the hive. Inside, walls pulse like living flesh, dripping with golden resin. The cocoons throb as hybrid voices hum in unison. Alera feels her mind invaded by hive telepathy. The queen calls her mother. One rebel betrays them, secretly loyal to Kale. The alarm sounds and insect drones descend on the group. Chaos erupts. Half the rebels are slaughtered. Alera and Kieran fight desperately, pushing deeper into the hive. The cocoons begin to break open. Alera finds the hybrid child again, her son reborn, or something wearing his face. He reaches for her, whispering "Mama." Tears stream down her face, torn between love and horror. Kale arrives, declaring the child proof of their destiny. Alera realizes Kale sees himself as the father of a new species. With Kieran's help, Alera plants charges on the hive core. Kale fights her, wielding hybrid strength far beyond human. In a brutal struggle, Kale is impaled by resin spires. Alera whispers an apology to the child before triggering the detonator. The hive erupts in fire and ash. Alera awakens outside the ruined facility. The rainforest burns, and hybrid corpses litter the ground. Kieran lies dying, urging her to live and tell the world the truth. Helicopters arrive, survivors rescued by remaining world governments. But among the ruins, faint buzzing can still be heard. Months later, Alera lives quietly in a refugee colony. She watches bees land on a blooming flower for the first time in years. But in the shadows, a child with insect-like eyes plays, laughing innocently. Alera knows Bugonia is not truly gone. The world has entered an age of fragile rebirth. But at what cost?